Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we have the Mindfold 2 Pro. This is a very good device for those of you who are looking for some conveniences and some restrictions. So let's get started with the frequently asked questions. As you see, this device does come with essentially all of the conveniences of the smartphone, but it does have those big restrictions like you will not be able to sideload applications. Only the applications that are available on their app store are the ones that are going to be able to be used on this device. Now, the device does have really nice hardware. For $379, is actually one of the most premium dumb phones that I have ever held in my hand. It has a really nice aluminum finish, really nice weight in the hand. You feel like you actually have a very, kind of like weighty device on it. It does not feel plasticky. It does have this camera bump. It's quite a protrusion, actually. I do not like that personally, but, it is what it is. This is the design. It does have a USB-C here at the bottom, really nice finish on the buttons, and it does come with a fingerprint sensor. So if you press it, you can unlock it right there. The device also has the cameras in the back. They have good quality. We'll get to that in just a second. It does have a camera in the front. It does not have a 3.5mm headphone jack, which would have been appreciated. Also, the keys on the device right here are very clicky and very responsive. We'll see that in just a second as I type some things. And you have multiple modes available. It's about a 3.5-inch display, I believe. And again, I really like it. I really think is a good mix of best of both worlds kind of situation. The App Store, so the App Store does come with some Google apps like Google Maps, Google Messages. It does have Musical.ly, which is an offline music player app, which is very good. And it does come with Waze navigation if you don't want to use the Google Maps. So again, it does also come with Android Auto, as you saw in the frequently asked questions, and files and notes, and everything syncs very easily. Like for example, whenever you go to your calendar, you're going to be able to use it and you're going to be able to sync your calendar entries with your dumb phone account. This is the dumbphone@gmail.com account, the one that you can reach out to me. And well, in this case, I don't have a lot of appointments in that specific account. But yes, again, it does come with some preloaded applications, and you can load extra applications via their app store. So here we go with the texting experience. You have different modes available. You have swipe to text, so you see right there, whatever it is that you want to say. And you also have Google Voice typing. You have the traditional T9, which you can say, hello, this is Jose. You can type right there, Jose. And you can cycle through 1, 2, 3. Very nice and responsive. You can also type to triple click for those of you that prefer that. And again, very clicky, very nice in the hand. And it does not feel, bottom heavy or top heavy. I think it's a very good distribution. I do wish that there were an extra row of keys right here for call, home button, and maybe a button to delete, maybe a D-pad. That would have been definitely appreciated. This is one of my complaints with the side phone as well. As you see, this is a pretty, a little bit bigger size than the side phone, definitely because of the screen. But this one has more useful keys, especially the QWERTY version. And I would have preferred a D-pad. I always prefer a D-pad and some sort of way for me to kind of go back on the, delete on the text. Here you have available, pretty reachable actually, whenever you're trying to type, but you feel that disconnect in the experience that, hey, I really wish I could have a button, a physical button, in order to use this mode. But overall, the experience is very good, very premium. Again, the clickability of the buttons is very good, very excellent. I like the finish. And an extra row would have been definitely appreciated. Maybe a little bit of a smaller screen would have been a sacrifice right there. But I personally like what they have done with this device. The device comes with RCS. The device comes with Google Maps. You have the ability to kind of like explore your area and search anything that you want. I think it has pretty much every feature that Google Maps has. There's nothing that it has been truly restricted. The only thing is that links don't work because this device doesn't have a browser. So you will not be able to have some of those features. You have also contact syncing. So you have the ability to essentially sync your contacts with your Google account. And again, all of those niceties that you have with Google services, you will be able to have here. Now, that may be a positive or a drawback depending on how much you want to get rid of Google in your life, but that is something that you can decide personally. But again, the finish, the software experience, very fast, very nice to use. As you see right there, you can go within the different menus and navigate. I wish for that D-pad personally, but the device is an excellent first work. And I have already received a few updates on this device, so I can definitely say that the team is truly behind it. So the Mindful 1 received a lot of updates actually throughout its lifetime. So I expect the Mindful 2 to even have better, more frequent updates and, bug fixes and whatever it is that it comes as there's no perfect device, and it's good to have those things. I believe the device is also equipped with tap to pay, so NFC technology, but this is not available. As you see right there, whenever I try to open it, it does not make it available to me. Maybe this is something that they're going to be able to come with in the future, but again, as of right now, I was not able to test that fully. Now let's get to the camera. So let me give you some samples of the camera. It is a pretty good camera. I really like it. I think it's, it has kind of like a good depth of field. It has a good quality in the camera. So I think it's definitely not iPhone quality. Is not going to be top of the game when it comes to the performance, but I think it's not only adequate, but very good. And for most dumb phones, this is the area where most of them don't have something that is really useful. But this one, paired with RCS and being able to send those pictures over the web, I think is going to be good for a lot of people. Now, do I recommend this device? Yes, I actually do. I think if you want a hybrid experience, so you have the App Store right here, you have some of the apps that you want. Voice recorder, TT9 is a very basic phone. It's something that you can give your kid, I would say, pretty willingly, because it doesn't have access to any web services. It doesn't have access to distracting apps. So if that's what you're looking for, keeping some of those Google conveniences, some of those things that the smartphone kind of like you want to have, then definitely, yeah, go for it. You can learn more about it in the link below, so make sure to check that out. But I definitely recommend it. It's definitely a solid option. Not only the way that it feels, but also the software and the speediness of it. You can also reduce the brightness a lot. So that is something that is pretty appreciated. As you see right there, you can go, especially if you, right now I'm showing you on a camera, so I really need to have the brightness all the way up. But with the brightness kind of like in the middle, the device lasts 2 to 3 days, and you can even make it last even longer if you're not using it all the time. So again, highly recommend that you check out this device as an option. I haven't had any major issues. And if they're able to integrate that wallet functionality that a lot of people are looking for, I think it's going to even be a more compelling reason to get this device. So highly recommend that you check it out. And hopefully, you can give some feedback to the company to see if they can integrate some other applications that you may need. Anyways, if you have any questions about this device or any of the other devices that I have reviewed, make sure to stick around and put the comments in the comment section, and I'll be interacting with you guys. And again, hopefully this is a good overview, and I'll make sure to have more updates on this device as they come, because I think that this device is going to have a lot of longevity because it's a way better platform than the Mindful one. See you next time.